New year, new me. Still the same city though. But moving forward in 2026 and beyond, we're just going to accept the hand we are being dealt and we're going to make the most of it. So today, January 2nd, because January 1st, national holiday, right? Or in Austria and in Germany as well, usually shops are closed on national holidays, so you can't buy anything in retail during those days. But we're about to hit two shops. We're going to go to Müller as well as Smyths toys. I'm in the Müller parking lot right now. And we're going to get the best of the January 1st wave, but we're going to get all of them on a discount. That's the challenge for today. I'll walk you over to Müller's and I'll fill you in on the latest package development as well. Let's go. I forgot my vouchers. All right, so we made it inside. As always, I hope there's clearable music or it's not that audible. Yeah, if you're here from one of my mystery package videos, thank you for coming back, first of all. And second of all, there's been some kind of new development, right? So the package is still at my apartment, still taking up a lot of space there. Lego got back to me again, wanted another pickup date. They offered a couple of dates, which they were just, I don't know, irrational, unrealistic, because they involved the Sundays and national holidays, which I'm sure DPD doesn't work on those days, right? So that didn't make any sense. However, they decided that I'm just going to go ahead and pursue that. I offered them another date. I also told them that I'm going to need a billing address because I'm going to send them an invoice. If they want their stuff back, that's fine, their prerogative. But I've been keeping it for over a month now. And I'm not going to keep anything for like over a month without people paying me for that. That's ridiculous. They offered another 1,500 points, so now I have like 5,000 points, which is still, that's not a lot of money, right? What is that, 35 euros, something like that? Regardless, they said that now that they have already given me like 5,000 points, that is the end of their goodwill. And let that sink in. What kind of goodwill is that? That doesn't make any sense. What about my goodwill? My goodwill has now officially ended. And yeah, they're going to be charged for every single day I have to keep their package in store. And then we're going to donate that to charity, obviously. So that some good can come out of this, other than, of course, me getting to do those videos. So that helped. That's good. But I mean, it's been hours of work replying to all of their emails, taking them more pictures of the box, of the contents. And I'm just at the end of my rope. I just don't see the point anymore. So if they want to get it back, sure, get it back, come pick it up. But I mean, they're going to have to pay me for that. They're not. I don't think they're going to do that. They'll either just ignore me from now on and not pick up anything, or they will, but then they won't pay the invoice that I'm about to send them, which again, I will. We have just entered Müller. I think the toy aisle is downstairs. So quickly move over here. And there is the escalator. We're going down. And there's already a couple of people in the toy aisle, a couple of people in the Lego aisle. I don't think many people did the vast amount of research that I did, realizing that the best deals will be had over here. That said, look at this Lego aisle. What happened? Still haven't restocked from Christmas. But I see there's an acclimator, it's not a Venator. Let's see if we can actually find the new stuff. It doesn't look like it. I mean, I checked availability beforehand, but I just think they have not put out the new stuff. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go to a different Müller now. There's another one at the train station. Yeah, according to the internet, according to their homepage, they have availability here, but since they just haven't put it out, it's probably still in storage. I mean, what's going on? Let's check that. But this is just the wicked stuff that we've taken a look at before. And over here, yeah, this stuff has been out forever, and this is not a price you should pay for this book nook. No, it's just the F1 nonsense. Oh, that's frustrating. They had good prices on the new stuff, but none of it is here. So I think we're just gonna pack up and go to the train station and hope that they have put out the new stuff. So funny story actually, I just talked to one of the store employees and they said they just haven't unpacked it, they have it all in storage. They also said that maybe at the train station they have it out. They would, if I gave them a list, go through it, but it would involve like a lot of work. So I figured, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna try my luck at the train station, and then if they can maybe get it from the storage, I'll ask them, and if not, I'll just come back here. Okay, but I think, should we go to Smyths Toys first? Probably not. We're gonna go to the train station now. All right, let's try this again. This is the Müller at the train station. We have like a small shopping mall over here. I have not been here in a while, so I actually don't know where the toy department is, but I think it's upstairs. Yeah, very unfortunate. I don't know whether or not I'm gonna make the people here get out the Lego stuff if they haven't done it yet. But I think I must. That said, this shop is not as busy as the other one was, so this Müller, maybe people had more time to get stuff out. I don't know if there's anything else in toys that's releasing today that is more important than Lego. Obviously not to us, but maybe for some people. I think I'm in the right department. I found it, and first glance it doesn't look as empty as the other one. Let's see.
What in the world is this?
I mean, it looks stocked, so that's
Yeah,
good.
it's so creepy.
Let's see. Let's maybe start over here where it's not as busy, but this is new, right? This came out today. I'm pretty sure Luna Lovegood's house. Not for me. I don't collect any of the Harry Potter sets, obviously, and I mean, it does have a light brick included, which is cool, but 100 for 764 pieces, I don't know. Is there anything else new over here? There's lots of Technic stuff. I don't think so, actually. Obviously, we have more of the F1 stuff. Star Wars. There should be... this is new, yeah. There we go. Does not have a price yet, I think. I think this is not discounted, and I don't like it as much. I don't collect any of the MIDI-scale ships, so we'll probably pass on that. There's other stuff in Star Wars that I wanted to get today. There's... BB-8, which I don't see. We're probably gonna have to ask for that. But down here we find our first pickup. They have one more of the Back to the Future time machines, so we're gonna grab that. There is a Lightning McQueen hiding behind it. This is also new, right? The flying Ford Anglia with the creepy faces. I'm not sure about that. This is retired. Not sure why they have that on here. Oh, look at that. Still have this on here. Also, I think retired at this point. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to ask people on over here as well for stuff, because I don't think they have everything out yet. In City, there's something we need to pick up today, and it's the tractor, but I don't see that one either. Anything new in City? This is new. Is it new? Yeah, I think this one's new. In City, new today. There is new stuff releasing today in Creator as well. I don't see it though. Maybe this puppy? Unsure. I think I'm just gonna ask and see if we can get the rest of the discounted January 1st wave. All right, so I'm standing in line. I got stuff. I didn't get the tractor because that was probably still in storage, and she was like putting stuff out already, but that was not part of that wave. So we got the Star Wars stuff, we got the Back to the Future time machine, which I'm super excited about, and we're now gonna go to Smyths Toys and try to snipe that Iron Man. Right, we made it to Smyths Toys, and yeah, started snowing. Short drive here, like 10 minutes, pretty busy. Lots of people who don't know how to drive. But I'm confident we're gonna see the full wave here. I'm sure they have it all out already. And we're gonna go and start right over here. And we are being greeted. This says new stuff, right? Yeah, well, maybe I was overestimating their ability. But that said, this is all new stuff. Look at that. Look at that beautiful face. This Technic set, the Artemis Space Launch System rocket, I think it's a gimmick. I don't like it. I like the microscale astronauts, right? But does this look cool to you? I don't know. When I first saw it and I saw the mechanism, it is kind of cool, but it's at the same time somewhat pointless. Look at that, we found BB-8. Then I guess this must also be new. I'm not super dialed into Ninjago. However, there is a new Ninjago set out today. I don't think I'm going to get it today because it's still retail, but the 4 weapons blacksmith looks pretty good. And in the Harry Potter aisle, this is also new, right? The hospital wing. This is full retail. It's not a pickup for me. I'm also not going to get any of the Harry Potter stuff now, especially not this one. I hate this one. I don't know what they were thinking. I like the last Hedwig much better. I don't get it. I mean, it is on a discount, but still. This is also new, right? The Cauldron Secret Potions Classroom. I think this is going to be a new line of Cauldron sets with classrooms inside. It does have a new color, right? It's bluish violet right here. These balls are that color, right? Which is cool, but and I like the concept, but I'm not into Harry Potter enough to get a cauldron set, I don't think. In Creator, we find lots more of these haunted mansions. We already have that. This one's new, the retro gaming console. I don't know why people like this. It's just puzzling to me. The dolphin is also new. Also don't really like that. I think the shark is new. That's a lot of money though. For a creator set, I don't know. I think the hamster is new. Cute, but not for me. Lots of... Sure.
Du bist ein YouTuber?
Ja.
Oder? Ah, okay.
Lots of friend stuff. And then in City, there's new stuff as well. I like this hard rod for the minifig, right? I think the torso is pretty cool. We take one out. Look at that. Yeah, this little bulldog on his shirt. That's pretty cool. Usually we skip Ninjago, but I think this time we're gonna have a look at one set, the one I just mentioned, and it's over here for Weapons Blacksmith. I like this one a lot. I think it's really cool, but I will wait for a discount on this because 100, that's retail. That is a lot for a Ninjago set, and it's a lot for what you get, but it's so cool. Like, it's really dense, right? You get this cool building. I think I want this. Maybe I'll convert it to something League of Shadows-y outside of my Gotham, maybe on a hill or something like that. We'll see. Eventually, I'm sure we're going to pick this one up. Not today, not at full retail though. I think this taxi is new. I don't like it that much, but I think, yeah, over here I spotted it. This is the tractor I was going to get. I'm not paying full retail, right? So at Smith's, this is Smith's Toys. At Müller, it was $13.99 technically, but they just did not have it out yet. Eventually, I'll pick this one up. I think this is a really cool tractor. It uses this mech breastplate, right, which is pretty cool, and I like the color. Also, I actually teach at a school for agriculture, so I plan on asking my students whether or not they like this, whether or not they think this is accurate, because I really don't know anything about tractors, but they are really, really into them. So I'm sure I'll get their opinion, and then. But I mean, I like it. I'm gonna pick it up. Eventually, not today. This is new. The Lego van, which goes with the bigger one. I didn't pick up the bigger one because it's 100, and I don't really like it that much. I like my Batman truck much better. Maybe one day we're gonna get this one. And then, yeah, we've seen this before, I think at Müller, the police prisoner and transport van. I'm sure that's also new. There's something cool about it. I think it has like one of these sketches or mugshots. Yeah, there's a mugshot right there. I think you can see it here as well. This is pretty cool. At the same time, I think I picked this one up on Pick a Brick already. I think they had this one. If not, then very similar ones. If I have similar ones, I might just, I don't know, try to complete the collection and get more of those. Over here, we have more of the Technic stuff, which we usually skip, so let's move on. Over this aisle, Duplo, that's a skip. But over here, this is the cool aisle. And this is where we should find, hopefully, something that we've been looking for. This is new, right? I think I like these new epic battle scenes. This one especially, the Hulkbuster and the Hulk. I don't like it 50 euros, but eventually maybe I'll convince myself of it. I think this one is also new, the Ravager jumpsuit Groot. I'm not into buildable Groots. I think there have been many before, so I'm gonna skip that. Another look at the AT-80 in the mid-E scale, right? But this price is just, they lost their minds. I can't do that. Cobb Vans, yeah, we picked this one up at Müller, but we did not pay 30 bucks, which is nice. The play scale Django Fett, I still am debating getting this for Lamassu, but not at this price. And then I don't see the buildable Iron Man. Maybe it's over there. Let's check that out. This is what I meant, right? The big Hedwig that is now retired. But it's so much cooler and it is still on a discount. So if you wanted to have it, $240 and you live in Salzburg, they still have it here. They now have the UCS Django Fett Starship, which I did not see here before, which is pretty cool, as well as, check this out, the Pearl has made it onto Smyths Toys display case. I don't know what the retail price on this is. I suspect it's $350, which means I'm gonna wait for a discount. This is Tournament Temple City. Okay, I was expecting the bigger new Ninjago Old Town, but I think that's Lego exclusive still. They also have the new botanicals, right? This is the Peace Lily, which I think looks pretty good. I really like this flowering cactus. I don't think I want to sacrifice display space for that. Pretty sunny bouquet. And then there's all the expensive stuff up here. Unfortunately, I don't see an Iron Man. No, I do see an Iron Man. It's over there. Perfect. So we're just gonna need to get this one down. I'm gonna go ahead and find somebody who can get that for me, because that's awesome. That's good news. I think I'm tall enough to get the Iron Man myself. I'm just gonna try. $6'1", baby. There we go. This is the one thing we came here for, because it's actually on a discount. And I think we've seen everything. They had a lot more stuff than the Müller stores. At least they had a lot more out. Because this is a toy store, right? This is all they do, so that makes sense. However, they did not have any good discounts on the smaller sets, which is why I went to Müller and picked all of those up there. But for the Iron Man, yeah, pretty good. I mean, it's not much, it's like 10%, but I don't think I'm gonna get 10% anytime soon. So we're gonna get it, I really want it, it's really cool. So I'm just gonna pay, then we'll see whether or not we find the collectible minifigs on the checkout. And what do you know, they have them, and I think lots of them. So if you want to get all of them, I think over here you can. I am not gonna pick up any of those, because I don't actually like any of these mascots. They also still have a ton of the Spider-Man ones, so those are pretty cool. And then there's one more section over there where they have some sale stuff. Let's check this out. Look at this. This is also retired. And they still have a lot of them. But it's not on a deep enough discount for me to get it. I kind of want it. A reindeer battle pack, right? But I need to see a little bit more of a discount. Yeah, this one as well, I don't know, I don't like it. There's more stuff over the other side, where we find the Book Nook again, now finally on a discount, as well as the big Lego truck. And we also get a discount on this one, 10%, which I guess is good enough for this set. I just don't want it enough. Also, Hibiscus for 60 instead of 70. But I think that's it, and we're gonna do the rest at home. So, see you in a minute. Right, we made it back to the Lego studio. Happy New Year, by the way. I think I forgot that. Let's see what I got. Start with the big one first, right? This is the buildable Iron Man, and I freaking love this set. When it was revealed, I was in awe. I did not think that this was possible for the people at Lego, but I think the reason for why this looks so good is that they have a new designer on the buildable figures now. He's part of the Creator 3-in-1 theme. I'm not buying a lot of Creator 3-in-1, so he has not been on my radar so far. We will give him proper credit in the actual build video, in the actual review video, but this is a work of art. I think this is fantastic. Interestingly, they don't advertise the fact that you get a minifig as well, right? Right here. Don't know why they would not put that on the front of the box, but maybe we'll find in our review. I paid $117.99, so like a 10% discount, which for a day one purchase is still pretty good. And it's the best one I could get today. Müller had it technically as well, but for full retail. So I picked this one up at Smyths Toys. Then for the Müller haul, we got BB-8. I already ordered a dish or multiple dish elements. I'll try to figure out which one I will actually need to put it on the bottom, because it has a very flat bottom, right? So it has a play feature where the head rotates and there's a tire underneath. Maybe we can get him to be a little more rounded. I'd like that. Stay tuned for that. I paid $69.99 instead of $89.99. So what, 20% off? Again, pretty good for a day one discount. However, this set is massively overpriced. So still at $69.99 for 569 pieces. That is still a little rough. That said, there's some rhyme and reason towards why I picked these sets. The Iron Man does not have any stickers. This one also no stickers. All of the elements that are printed are actually printed, which is pretty good. I'm building the Arkham Asylum right now, the one from 2024, right, last year. And like 2 sticker sheets, 64 stickers, it's insane. Expect a review on that soon-ish. I'll probably build these first and review them first though. And there's a lot of work involved with the Arkham Asylum. I need to make multiple modifications. I started with the, well, you technically start always with the car, right? And this little ambulance thing. And there's so much wrong with it. Yeah, don't even get me started on that. That'll need modification, but we were gonna build like an Arkham City anyway, so stay tuned for that. That's BB-8, and then I picked up another Star Wars set instead of the tractor. Since I couldn't get the tractor, I got this one. Well, you saw it. We could have gotten the tractor for $19.99, but I was just not willing to pay that if it is technically on discount for $13.99 at Müller's and they didn't have it. Maybe some other day I'll pick this one up. But this is pretty cool because I always wanted to get a Timothy Oliphant minifig, so that's awesome. Cobb Vance, right? I still have to watch both Book of Boba Fett and The Mandalorian. We now have, was my girlfriend's Christmas present. She now has all of the Mandalorian on Blu-ray, so probably gonna get into that at some point. And I really like the speeder build. I paid $21.99 instead of $29.99. So again, that's a pretty good day one discount. I think 27%, something like that. Yeah, still originally overpriced, of course. But we got a day one discount and that's cool. And then the one set that I don't really have any nostalgia for, because I have never seen Back to the Future. However, this is awesome. Look at this cool set. This is the only one that we picked up today that has some stickers, but it has print elements in all the right places, right? All of these are printed on these trans blue elements, which is pretty cool. And this is just a fantastic build and cool minifigs. I'm really looking forward to this one. Glad I could pick this up. I paid, now I have to take a look at it. Yeah, I paid $19.99 instead of, I think, $29.99. Which is really good. Or $27.99 might have been the original retail, which, yeah, I'm really happy to have this and have it this early so we can make an early review on this. You've seen the 4 sets, put it in the comments. Which one would you like me to review first? I'll try to prioritize that and make that video available to you as soon as possible. If you enjoy these shopping vlogs, I moved most of them to Patreon now. The link is below. Whenever I do a day one shopping haul like this one, I'll still put it on YouTube because I think there's still some value in that, and also you get to vote which review you'd like to see first. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, leave a sub. If you haven't, we're trying to get to 500 soon-ish, so we can start offering channel memberships, and then again I'll make more content available there as well. Obviously there's one more set that I needed to get day one. Maybe you can guess from the getup, what that is, put it in the comments. I ordered that on lego.com immediately after it became available because I really wanted the exclusive GWP that came with it, and I think that was a good call. The GWP sold out immediately and the entire thing is already on back order. So expect a review on that one as soon as I get it. I'm gonna go have lunch now. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.
Welcome to my ant card. This is just a hangout. Yeah, I'm a crank that shit. Bro, that's so damn loud. It's nothing but a little intermission. Enjoy these soothing bars of utter indecision. Buddy people, you can trust me. It's an ant card. I know all those fire jokes and get you saying hard. It's an ant card. The shit ain't some voodoo, bro. I know you want to stay, but it's time for you to go.